Parei, não parei.
Eu pus cancelar. Eu pus para cancelar.
Bem, as anos. Já, estamos a 20
Eu
comer. Ok,
pela
bem,
PlayStation,
bem,
né?
passou. 20 comer, sem ser. Ok, vamos para a live. Vasco, vens ou não vens?
Qual é o código?
BRVK.
Olha, eu vou tirar. Como é que se tira o som do jogo? É que eu estou a ouvir 2 vezes e já está bem atrasado.
Tirar o som do jogo ou da live?
Da live, da live.
Pá, não sei.
E agora o que é que eu faço?
Como assim, pessoal? Epá, não sei, Jones. Dá-me muito na live se quiseres. Não, tira o som da
Como é
live,
que
acho que
faz?
isso dá. Não sei.
Espera aí, mas... o que é que eu faço?
É para veres a live, pelo tele.
Como é que eu faço isso?
Desculpa, pela Play. Pela Play, desculpa. Tropa.
Ok, mas... deixa-me ir aqui às novidades. What's new?
Eu sou um tubarão. Opa!
Está aqui.
Não falo para a live, como é que eu desativo o micro para a live? Não, assim eu me vai dar atrasado. Audio sharing settings.
Wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night. My way of... Yeah, who needs rules? Let's get on with it. Okay now, first question. Spoiler alert. How did Bruce Willis's character die in The Sixth Sense? Use your device to answer the question. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got it right? Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment. Welcome to the killing floor. It's time to express yourself. And no, this isn't drawful. I'm using it in a totally different way. Sheesh. Conan O'Brien. Draw this thing as best as you can and press send when you're finished. Now everyone gets to vote. Pick the drawing that you hate the most. Being harsh with them is the only way to ensure they stop making art. Seriously, pick the one you just don't like. Go with your gut. Pick the worst drawing. The votes are in. What terrible drawings. Time to pay. So, I just killed you and you're totally a ghost now. But you're not getting out of this game that easily. Ghosts still get to play and can even win the whole thing in the final round. Death is not the end. Here's how everybody's doing so far. It's real early though, so don't freak out. I've got more questions for you. Remember, always shoot for the top. Or the kneecaps. In what sport can pro athletes win something called the Davis Cup? And the correct answer is this one. Everyone is wrong. Let's go someplace fun. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's play the finger cutting game. This one's a little ooky. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. I'm sure you'll do great. Get to cutting. Ah! Stop figuratively giving me the finger right now and literally give me. Looks like my puppies are eating well tonight. Let's take another moment to appreciate this cool scoreboard, huh? Alright, next question. Anthrocon is the world's largest convention for what? Time's running out. Who picked this? One of you is still alive. Let's go someplace fun. It's time to use your words. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. It wasn't easy to make this whole letter grid thing work on your phone, so you're welcome. Everybody else will be playing along too, and if any of them spell a longer word than you, you will be punished. Spell words now. The letters don't have to touch each other, and remember to press submit when you're done. You're almost out of time. Let's see what you could come up with. Let's see if anyone beat you. Ugh, that sucks. Well, we'll get you next time. Alright, next question. I really only watch Facebook videos of otters holding hands, but tell me, which of the following quotes is never uttered by David in the viral video, David After Dentist? Time's running out. Who picked this one? Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something. Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern. Do 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 ba do ba do ba do. Alright, let's hide my toys. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? And if your puny brains can only remember one thing, don't come in last. If you don't hit send right now, all your memorizing will be for naught. This was the pattern. How did you do? It looks like you forgot what was at stake. Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. European capitals. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Decisions, decisions. Let's see the right answers. You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. Tom Riddle's Horcruxes. Anytime today, kiddo. Can you stay out of the shadows? Movies with talking animals. Time is almost up. Uh-oh, that ghost is gonna get ya. Mammals. Decisions, decisions. You killed your friend! Better get away fast. Godzilla opponents. Anytime today, kiddo. Fried dough foods. Time is almost up. Out of here. Sharks. Decisions, decisions. A ghost is right on your tail. Watch out! Eternal suffering awaits. Foods you can eat on the paleo diet. Anytime today, kiddo. So much blood! Pasta types. Hurry up! Chinese zodiac animals.
Welcome to Fakin' It. I'm your party host, Cookie, and this is what you call making the best of a house arrest. Couple quick words before we jump into the game. And yes, skipping is an option. During each round of play, each of you is going to be sent a task to your device. Like, raise your hand if you've ever farted. But one of you will get nothing, and that person is the faker. Everyone wants to figure out who the faker is, and the faker just wants to blend in. When you either raise your hand or not, depending on whether you've ever farted before, which you have. And the faker just has to fake it. After that, everyone votes on their device who they think the faker is. If everyone picks the correct person, the faker is caught. But here's the most important part. Fakers, if you're caught in a lie, if you raise your hand when you really should have kept it down, lie, cheat, deny, come up with whatever story you have to throw other players off the scent. Be the faker. Some of the tasks will involve raising your hand, or pointing, or maybe making a weird face. But there will always be a faker, and you'll have 3 chances to catch him. Oh, one more quick suggestion before we get going. It's important to be able to see each other, so if possible, consider sitting in a semicircle or like small lines facing each other. Whatever works best while still feeling comfortable. Let's start with Hands of Truth. It's an easy one, just like we saw a minute ago. Everyone's going to get a task that involves raising your hand. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. This was the task. Raise your hand if you've seen Game of Thrones. Vote for who you think is probably the faker. You can change your vote if you change your mind, by the way. The faker can only be caught if the vote is unanimous, so do your best to come to a group consensus. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending your second Hands of Truth task to your devices now. And the task was, raise your hand if you might have seen a UFO. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. You couldn't quite figure out who the faker was. This is your last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third Hands of Truth task now. And the task, raise your hand if you got a haircut recently. Vote for the faker now. You couldn't even bother to try to pick the same person on the final task, huh? You pretty much just let the faker have it. Alright, what category do we want to do next? Use your device to choose which type of tasks you'll all be subjected to. Well, we can't wait forever, so I'll just pick something. It's going to be... You got a point. Everyone's going to get a task that involves pointing at another player in the game. Okay, sending the task to your devices now. The task was, point at the person you think is most capable of murder. Alright, vote for who you think the faker is. Don't be afraid to talk or argue. It'll make you stronger. Not enough teamwork to find the faker. You get 2 more chances to catch that faker. Sending out your second You Got a Point task to your devices now. And the task was, point at the person most likely to be sorted into House Gryffindor. It's a Harry Potter thing. Vote for who you think seems like the faker. You didn't find the faker, and you didn't really learn anything definitive. One last chance to catch the faker. Sending out your third You Got a Point task now. And the task, point at the person who probably most recently kissed someone. Vote for who you suspect is the faker. Wow, even on the last task, you couldn't vote together to find the faker. Yeah, it's almost like you gave up.
Attention all agents, the winner of the 4 days, 4 nights, all-inclusive vacation to the Area 51 Golf Resort and Spa is Agent Aletto. Please report to the front desk to let us know your preferred dates, as well as your head size, so we can get a dark sack that properly restricts all vision. Congratulations.
You look tired, Leslie.
Yeah, it's been nuts lately. I haven't been this busy since we faked the moon.
Hello! You know, most guidance counselors don't tell you how exciting being in a government agency that spies on people can be. So we decided to make a game to show you how much fun we have watching your every move. We call it Espionage. Time to play! Who's up first? I'm talking hand-to-hand combat. What percentage of people own more mittens than they do gloves? Think carefully. You want to be as close as possible to the actual percentage to get the most points. Got it. 24%. What do you think? Is the correct answer higher or lower? Going with higher. Okay, right answer is 5%. Hey, you're a better guesser than our trained rats. Nice job. And that percent is lower, so no points. Next up. I don't know. How about... What percentage of people own corn holders? You know, the little handles you stick in the ends of corn on the cob. 24%. What do you think?
Breathe it in.
The vote is higher. And the correct answer is 50%. You weren't within 30%, so no points for you. Here's some points. Who's next? What should I search for in the old Surveillance Pro next? Ooh, I know. What percentage of people have all the information on at least one of their credit cards memorized? %. Okay, higher or lower? Lower it is. And Surveil says 32%. Lower number than it used to be. That's us whispering random numbers in your ear while you sleep. Here's some points. Okay, who's up next? Let's see, what would be good? How about this? What percentage of people have worked on farms for at least one day? %. What do you think?
Breathe it in.
The vote is lower. Okay, let's see the right answer. 41%. And no, working at a food co-op in Brooklyn doesn't count. Ooh, points for you. That's it for round one. Let's take a look at the scores.
Breathe it in.
Round two, here we come. First up, I'm going to search for... What percentage of people have left scathing notes on strangers' cars because of poor parking jobs or other vehicular offenses? Got it, 6%. In round two, you can now guess much higher or much lower. Pick one of those if you think the answer is off by 15% or more. If you're correct, you're Mama's little angel. You get double the points. You're saying higher. And the correct answer is 24%. They only bitch because they care. Good job. Double points for guessing much higher. Next up. Ooh, I remember seeing good surveillance for this yesterday. What percentage of people prefer to view lists online by clicking arrows or page numbers instead of scrolling vertically? %. Okay, higher or lower?
Breathe it in.
Going with higher. And Surveil says 3%. Did you hear that, all you entertainment list websites? Nobody likes arrows. And sorry, no points. Who's next? All right, buckle in. I've got one for you. What percentage of people file their annual taxes at the last minute, within a day or two of the deadline? %. What do you think? Going with lower. Now let's get to the right answer. %. But don't worry if you're late. The gang over at the IRS are puppy dogs. Except when we beat them at paintball. Great answer. Double points for saying much lower. Next up. Typey. What percentage of people have sustained trampoline-related injuries, minor or major? Anytime now. 44%. Okay, higher or lower? Breathe it in. The vote is higher. Okay, let's see the right answer. 31%. Yeah, okay, that'll get you some points. And that ain't right. You'll get them next time. It's time for the final round. By hacking hundreds of cell phones, we found the most popular answers to this question. Which internet browser do people use most often? Let's see what we have. You get 3 guesses. Try to pick the most popular answers to get the most points. Good luck! Okay, let's see what you picked. Okay, computer, show us the most popular answers. Now let's see those final scores. Breathe it in. Congratulations, you're the most surveillance surveiller that ever surveyed.
Hey Tina, you get any interesting results from tapping into those cell phone cameras?